before I go to bed at night, I just have to really, we cannot let morning hosts hop on cable TV news and just casually banter back and forth about throwing homeless people who don't want the programs and the treatment and stuff that's offered to them. If they don't want those programs and treatment, just put them in jail because they're just not grateful enough. And also, and then Brian Kilmeade sticks his crater ass in and says, or, involuntary lethal injections, just kill them. It's been escalating this whole time, it seems like big things, to us, but they think they're just throwing it all at us so fast that we're just going to get normalized to things. And we are, to a degree. You can't lie about it. But look at the things that are happening slowly, right? I mean, they just murdered a guy in Chicago. Murdered him. Said that they drugged the ICE officer on the street, and then the videos clearly showed that they did not. He did not drag that officer. But he shot him anyway. He was probably terrified. Two masked people fucking arresting him, trying to pull him out of his car in broad daylight. What the fuck? I would kind of be alarmed too. So they murdered him. They blew the boat up. They said there were 11 souls on that aboard that boat. They say what they say is one thing. What's the truth is a whole different thing with this administration. And we don't know who was on that boat. We don't know how many people it was. And if they were drug dealers, they could have been traffickers. Maybe there were innocent people on that boat being trafficked. Just blow them up. It's like how he was tired when he first got back into office from all the excitement, I'm sure. And they were going through the insurrectionists one by one, trying to see, which ones were the worst. And he just got so tired, he said, oh, fuck it, let them all out. Yeah. That's how that happened. He has no fucking impulse control. He has no interest in government. He doesn't give a fuck about the American people. Yeah, I'm sorry. If you didn't know that already, I'm telling you now. Doesn't give a fuck about you. I don't care what you think. I mean, it's what, $17 trillion they say they got in tariffs? Then why is our debt blowing up the way it is right now? I mean, I'm sure it's not the caviar and filet mignon being served on the menu daily in the Rose Garden that the taxpayers are paying for. I'm sure it's not that. The ballroom, the size of a fucking Walmart supercenter, these trying to build, he's building next to the White House. Like, he's going to build that, and like he's planning on ever leaving. Fuck. But these escalations have been continuing for quite a while now. Not just in our cities with the protesters, but the degree of the abuse with the protesters, the amount of people dying in ICE custody, the shutting down of Alligator Alcatraz, but they're just building more anyway. Where's the end of that? Where are they disappearing these people to? Why don't we hear about the flights? Where are they putting them? Are they deporting them? I thought it was mass deportation, not mass incarceration. I mean, I'd like to know what's happening here. But now you have Fox News buddies. Brian Kilmeade is close to Donald Trump. They're close. Don't think this happened on accident. And Brian Kilmeade now is maybe, okay, he's okay, I'll say it on TV, testing the waters, right? This is what I think. That's my theory. What the fuck do I know? I'm just some fucking kook on the internet. But I'm just saying, pressure on advertisers has worked in the past. But after watching the NBC guy get fired just last night, the night before, over not being sensitive enough, when sensitivity and performance are weaponized both ways, if cable networks can fire someone for not being performatively sensitive, they can't get away with enabling cruelty either. That double standard is, intolerable. So, if you're interested, do this now. Clip this segment. Note the timestamps and save the post or video. File a complaint with the FCC. Use the TV radio complaint form. Do it anyway, even if the FCC can't fix everything. Tag it and message the show's advertisers. Ask them if they want to fund calls for jailing or killing the homeless. Public pressure moved sponsors before. Call your cable provider and demand an explanation for carrying content that normalizes cruelty and extermination. How about that? Call and email your federal representative. Make this a voting issue. Share the clip with context and hashtag hold the network accountable, and don't stop. If we shrug and we just normalize this shit, if we act, but loudly, financially, politically, and we can make it costly for networks, make it costly for them to peddle their dehumanization. Sorry, I'm so tired. Don't let this be just another hot take, okay? Make it a crisis of conscience for the companies that profit from it. Thank you for watching my videos.